and slowly damaging our bodies, making the effects unnoticeable to youth. And when I use the term youth, colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I'm considering those under the age of 25. Many of these youth under the age of 25 consider themselves invincible. Perhaps, just perhaps, that's why we send them off to war. Studies have linked smoking to a decrease in brain function, specifically the prefrontal cortex. The brain is continually developing through this youthful age of up to 25. The prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain that influences personality, decision-making, impulses, attention, and problem solving. If a youth starts smoking, Mr. Speaker, before the age of 25, this habit becomes an addiction. By the age of 25, this addiction is cemented in the brain and becomes very difficult, almost impossible to quit. Although I agree with many of my colleagues that we do not want to take away the rights of adults, I feel it is imperative that we raise the age of tobacco use to 21 so that our young adults are more developed and prepared to make such life-changing decisions. If we can prevent our youth from smoking, then we later don't have to spend valuable resources to help them quit. Mr. Speaker, tobacco products are targeting our youth, especially those 18 to 25. The rising star of the tobacco industry is e-cigarettes. E-cigarettes come in appealing forms. They are in the shapes of toys, small to hide, and come in various flavors, such as cotton candy, Skittles, and licorice. There are vaping competitions and YouTube videos teaching children how to make e-cigarettes at home. E-cigarettes are argued to be sensation tools. Our youth whose first experience ever with tobacco products is an e-cigarette are not using it as a sensation tool. They're doing it because they think it's cool. Studies show that e-cigarettes become a getaway to using more tobacco products. Mr. Speaker, is the fact that tobacco is not good for you. We've heard that from many today. Everyone knows this. Even users will not deny it. Because it is widely known fact, there's a lot of support for raising the age of tobacco use to 21. The New England Journal of Medicine did a national public opinion study and found that nearly 75% of Americans, including a majority of current smokers, former smokers, and young adults between the age of 24, actually support raising the minimum wage to purchase cigarettes. This evidence shows us that those who have smoked understand the consequences and wish, Mr. Speaker, that they had never started in the first place. Colleagues, this year in our office, in my office, I've been blessed to have a staff member who has a degree in public health and who has been very involved in tobacco cessation. In her experience in the health department would partner with schools to teach students that were caught using tobacco product. Do you know, Mr. Speaker, the youngest student she worked with was 8 years old? Colleagues, Mr. Speaker, today we're voting to delay the use of tobacco among our youth. We are voting on giving our youth a chance to understand the consequences of tobacco. We're voting to keep our children and grandchildren from being deceived by tobacco products and damaging their health. Let's keep our youth from thinking they're invincible. Let's protect our youth. Let's protect Oregonians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.